for tuning in today. My name is Jacqueline, and in today's video we will be reviewing the Coco collection by Kylie Jenner. But before you get started, and if you're new here, please consider to subscribe to my channel and ring that little notification bell so you get to know whenever I upload new videos. If you haven't done so yet, come and visit me on my Instagram. And now, if you're ready to know all about this Coco collection by Kylie Jenner, get into the reviews, swatches, demo, and this makeup look, just keep on watching. So it finally arrived, my Coco by Kylie Cosmetics collection. I was really excited to see this collection actually. I know it seems a little bit like the same as usual, the nudes and whatnot, but I don't know, I feel like the whole color story really worked and look really pretty. So now we're gonna be reviewing it. Along with my Coco collection, I also ordered a bunch of different items. One of them is the Tequila Tan bronzer. I also pick up a couple blushes in Body on the Block and Winter Kiss, as well as other items that I'm not gonna show them in this video because I want to be using the items that comes in the Coco collection. Let's go over the collection really quick. If you're interested in buying the Coco collection, you can do it in a bundle like I did. This costs $95 and it basically comes with an eyeshadow palette, 2 lipsticks in the matte formula, and then 1 lip liner as well as a highlighter. As you know, the Kardashians, they love to use all their popularity to bring these type of collections where sisters and sisters, they actually collaborate and do a type of makeup collection, and that's fairly common among them. So this is a collection between Khloe Kardashian and Kylie Jenner. Now let's look over to the eyeshadow palette, and this is actually a pressed powder palette, and here's the packaging. It's a beautiful rose gold shade and you have all glitter right here. It says Coco by Kylie Cosmetics. The outer box is just really pretty. The only thing that I don't like is that this glitter is all over the place and I just don't like to get it on my face, but I'm sure that with the use, I mean, this box will go away and then I will not find any more of that glitter everywhere. But the packaging is just beautiful nonetheless. Now this eyeshadow palette comes with 9 shades, and if you want to purchase just the palette alone, it costs $42. When I take it out of the box, here you go. This is the packaging. So the typical pink color package, cardboard type of packaging, all in pink, and then it says Coco by Kylie Cosmetics embossed in a rose gold foil, and it says here Kylie Jenner on the back. Once again, you have the name of each of the shades, and each of the shades come with 0.05 ounces of product, and it's good for 12 months after opening, and the palette is made in USA. Now let's open it up. When you open it up, you see a nice big mirror, and then here are the 9 shades. First shade we have right here is True Faith, which is a metallic iridescent white with a pink flip. Next shade we have True's Mom, which is a matte soft brown. Next shade we have Must Be True, which is a matte sunny yellow, very pretty color. Next shade we have True Love, and this is a matte true coral. Next shade is Dreams Come True, which is a metallic copper with a rosy flip. And next we have Always True, which is a metallic rose gold with silver pearl. Next row we have True Meaning, which is a matte warm terracotta brown. Next shade is My Baby True, and this is a metallic cool brown with an iridescent flip. Next shade is called Trüsseldorf, and this is a matte deep mahogany brown. So basically the palette contains 5 different matte shades and 4 different shimmer metallic shades. Okay, my friends, and here are the swatches of this eyeshadow palette. Now this collection also comes with a Kylie, which is basically a highlighter. The outer box is exactly the same as the one from the eyeshadow palette, and the shade right here is called True Mama. And the outer package is just very consistent with the other packaging from Kylie Cosmetics. Is that very light kind of baby pink, and it has the letter Coco by Kylie Cosmetics and Kylie Jenner in that rose gold foil. Now when you open it up, you will find again a little mirror right here on the compact, and then here is the shade True Mama. This eyeliner is also made in the USA, and it contains 0.34 ounces of product or 9.50 grams of product, and this product will expire in 12 months after opening. And the price for this highlighter is $20, which is the same price as all her other highlighters on her line. The collection also comes with 2 matte liquid lipsticks, and the boxes are super cute. They are these, again, baby pink with rose gold dripping down. I love the packaging. It's just so feminine. I really like it. It's pretty. And the 2 shades are The Bigger the Hoops and Allergic to Bull. And The Bigger the Hoops is more of like a pinky shade, while the other shade right here is more like a nude shade. Now you can purchase these again individually for $17 each. Let me just swatch it for you. So this is the shade The Bigger the Hoops, and then this is the shade Allergic to Bull, you know what. And that's kind of like your more neutral nude color. The scent of these liquid lipsticks is the same scent as her whole line, basically that kind of like birthday cake vanilla scent, which is really yummy and very delicate. It's not overpowering. Now this collection also comes with a lip liner, and this one is in the shade Handbag Hoe. And again, the packaging, the same theme, nice light pink with the rose gold, and the lip liner again is that light pink with the rose gold lettering. Let me swatch it here for you. This shade right here is more like a brown color, which it contrasts quite a bit with the liquid lipsticks. There you go. You can see it right there. And this lip liner as well, you can buy it separately for $12 if you're interested in the lip liner. Like I said before, I also went ahead and grabbed a bronzer. I have never tried the bronzers by Kylie Cosmetics, so I'm just gonna go ahead and start applying it and kind of like give you kind of like a first impression. Now, as you can tell on the bronzer, for example, versus that highlighter Coco, if you can tell the packaging, the color is the same pink, but the lettering right here is silver, while the Coco lettering is that rose gold. As you can tell, I have my base on, my foundation. I also put my concealer on. I have concealer on my eyelids, and I have set it with the Hourglass Veil Setting Powder. So let's see, this is Tequila Tan. Okay, so it's kind of like a nude shade. Yeah, the color is not very deep. So let's see how it goes. So I'm going to be using my Sonia G Face Pro Brush. This is kind of like a first impression type of thing because I have never tried any other products from Kylie, like any of her bronzers or blushes or highlighters. This is going to be fun right here. Okay, so it gives you a really nice bronze. I didn't thought it would give me that nice bronze because if you can see on my finger right here, the shade doesn't look very like deep for my skin tone. I like to go a little bit deeper. This is not that deep. So now this bronzer is really pretty. It actually blends really well and it has good pigmentation. I thought at first it's like, oh my gosh, this looks more not like a setting powder but very light, and it actually is very soft and actually very creamy to touch. So it's kind of like a cream to powder type of formulation that is like very easy to apply, super easy to blend, and actually traceless too, so which I like. Next item that I got is a blush, and I got it in the shade, well, I got 2 shades. I got one is called Winter Kiss and then Body on the Block. I heard great reviews about this shade right here and I really like it. It's this very pretty, kind of like between like a bubble gum pink with coral, and it seems to be the same formulation as the bronzer. You can see right here, that's the shade right there. It's super pretty. I'm gonna go with my trusty Lancome brush, and it's like kind of like a matte type of formulation, and it's actually really nice. It's going really well, and again, very easy to blend. Yep, Very pretty. I like to put a little bit on the top of my nose and right here on my temples. There you go, that's the shade Body on the Block. And now let's go for the Eyeliner from this collection, which is called True Mama. I'm going to be using the Morphe Y14 brush right here. So let me swatch it here for you. There you go. It's a really, really pretty shade. Very kind of like an icy with a pink, some pink shimmer to it. It also have a little bit of what it looks like coral and champagne in it. Looks like a pretty shade. So let's dip into it with my Morphe Y14 brush. And let's go into the high points of my cheeks. Okay, these have very fine glitter in it, but it's not a lot. It's very fine and it's almost disappearing, and it actually is blending super nice. Look at that. A little bit on the tips of my nose, bridge of my nose, and then a little bit right here. I'm sure if you wet this highlighter, it's gonna give you like a big impact. But it's blending super well and it's not emphasizing my texture. Now that I have brought you a little bit closer, we're gonna dip into the eyeshadow palette. And this yellow right here is actually so pretty. It's kind of like a vintage type of yellow. I really like it. So, like I said, I have no idea what I'm gonna do. But let's just try. What about that? I really think I want to go with this yellow all over the lid, and for that I'm going to be using my Sonia G Blender Pro brush, and I'm going to take it and put it actually all over my lid. Now with a Wayne Goss number 4 brush, I'm going to dip into this coral shade in the pan. Now with a Stigma blending E25 brush, I'm gonna dip into this shade right here in the middle, like your more nude color. And I'm just gonna pack it a little right here on my outer V, and I'm just kind of creating more depth. I think I'm gonna use just the slightest of this shade right here in the pan, in the same brush, the E25 by Stigma, but just like one dab. I'm going again into this coral shade, and I'm just gonna give it a little bit more intensity. And with whatever is left on the brush, I'm just gonna go in very slow motions to marry the yellow and that coral shade together. Next I'm gonna dip into this shade right here, which is kind of like a copper pinkish tone, and I'm gonna be using my Builder Pro brush by Sonia G, and I'm gonna apply it in between the yellow and the coral shade. Okay, let me try it with my finger. Sometimes finger application is better, but I really like this color because it seems darker in the pan, but it's not. It's actually a very pretty, kind of like a rose gold bronzy shade. Very, very pretty. Oh, there you go. Oh yeah, I like you better like that. Now I'm gonna go again into that yellow shade. I really want that yellow to show, and I'm just gonna blend it right there. Next I'm gonna grab this Ecotools Smudger brush. This is a dual end brush, and I'm gonna go into this coral shade down here, and I'm gonna use it for my lower lash line. And then on the corner, I'm gonna go into this shade right here, and I'm just gonna apply a little bit on the outer corner of my lower lash line. kind of to marry the two corners, upper and bottom. Now for my inner corner, I'm going to be using that bright white shade in the pan, and I'm using this Morphe M213 brush. And this shade right here has a little bit of pink iridescent to it. I'm applying it. Okay, so I'm applying it dry. Now let me see what happens if I apply it wet. So I'm gonna use my MAC Fix Plus. Okay, and that's how you get a better payoff. I'm gonna take the same shade and use it on my brow bone. Now that I'm done with this eye, I'm gonna go ahead and do my other eye off camera and come right back with you to try the lipsticks and to give you my final thoughts. Okay, my friends, so I finished my eye look. I really like it, how it turned out. It looks very summery, although the palette doesn't recall for summery, but this look it does, because it has that yellow tone right here and then the coral in the middle with that shimmer corally shade too. And then at the end, I just put a little bit of that matte brown color. Now for my waterline, I use this Marc Jacobs eyeliner in the shade Orange Crush, which is kind of like a very pretty shimmery shade. And I did a mini tiny itsy bitsy wing with this Benefit roller liner in the brown shade. Now let's go for the lips. I'm going to be using the lip liner that comes in the collection. It's called Handbag Co. And this shade, to be honest with you, it's a little bit dark. So I'm just gonna go very light. First, I'm gonna try the shade The Bigger the Hoops. To be honest with you, the liner doesn't really match with these Bigger the Hoops liquid lipstick. It's just a little bit off. The shade is really pretty though, but this matte formula is like so matte. So there you go. This is the shade The Bigger the Hoops right here. Now I'm gonna try the shade Allergic to Bull. You know what I mean. I don't want to say those words. I don't know why they put words that are just like, I mean, they are not super bad, but I don't know. I don't like to say, you know. Okay, let's try it. And here's the shade Allergic to Bull. You know what. And I think I'm gonna stay with this color right here. I think it's a little bit more neutral for the eye look. And this is my final look right here. Friends, and now into my final thoughts about this Coco collection by Kylie Jenner. On the eye, let's just start with the eyeshadow palette. I really enjoy the eyeshadow palette. This shade right here, the yellow shade, it actually blends really good. Even though it's kind of more like of a pastel type of color, if you pack it a little and then blend it, it gives you a really nice pigmentation. It is a really beautiful shade, and I'm happy that they went with something a little bit different. Then they came up with that coral shade right here, which actually you can create, like you see, I use these shades right here and that shade right here in the palette, pretty much most of the palette I use, and it actually blended well. I was actually very concerned about this color here because when I was swatching it, it kind of swatched a little bit patchy and a little bit dry. It wasn't as smooth as these right here. These are more kind of like a creamy type of formula. Mostly this one right here is nice and creamy, but this one right here was a little bit patchy and hard to actually swatch, but it actually applied really well on the lid. This shade right here is very unique. This shade right here is super pretty, but it is a little bit more of like a topper. It's it's not a full-on metallic. It can be mostly used kind of like a topper, so that's why I try to use it on top of this coral shade right here. And then all the other shades right here, this shade right here in the middle, I haven't used it today, but it's just so pretty. It's a dual chrome type of shade. It's beautiful. And this shade right here is a gorgeous shade. You know what? It reminds me to this shade by Charlotte Tilbury. I think it's called Marie Antoinette. It's such a pretty color. It's a perfect color for a more smoky eye look. So you can definitely take this palette right here from day to night. Now about the price, $42 just for the palette itself. I think it's a little bit too high, to be honest with you. I mean, I'm not saying that the quality is not okay, but it's just, I don't know, $42, it seems like a little bit too high for me. Is it worth it? For me, I'm happy with my purchase, and that's what it matters as far as the eyeshadow palette. Now for the highlighter, I think it's a beautiful highlighter. I mean, this highlighter is just so pretty. It's an icy pink shade. Very, very beautiful. It looks kind of, it gives you kind of like that wet look. It has a little bit of glitter in it, but the glitter kind of falls down, so it's not everywhere or anything like that. It's nothing detectable on my skin, so I am really enjoying this highlighter. I actually will give a good use out of it. Now, I knew buying this collection that these were gonna be a fail. I don't like the formulation of Kylie Cosmetics for matte lipsticks. They are extremely drying. I prefer the velvet matte formulation than the regular mattes, because they are just so drying. Like if you see my lips right now, they look like raisins. Like they were not like that. They were really nice and plump. I take good care and condition them all the time, but this is not the first time. I have tried Kylie Cosmetics matte liquid lipstick before, and I know they were gonna be drying. Honestly, if I got the collection, it was because the purpose of this video, and I really wanted it, the palette, because it was calling my name. I really enjoyed the color story of the palette, but these two right here are regrets. I don't know. I think for collections, I would really love to see Kylie next time to do either bullet lipsticks or maybe her velvet matte formulation, because that formula right there is more comfortable on the lips. They don't age the lips, and you know, I don't want any aging. No, I'm not against it. You know, I don't want any aging on my lips or my face. So these two are a no. These two right here, although the shades, I can tell you, yes, they are super pretty. You saw when I swatched them, the smell. I mean, they are comfortable on the lips. They don't feel like heavy or anything like that. I just feel like they are way too drying. So I will have to go with maybe like a lip gloss on top to just make them feel more comfortable. And then as far as the lip liner, I like the lip liner. I think it's a good quality lip liner. I actually own more lip liners by Kylie Cosmetics. The only thing is I don't think it is cohesive with any of these two lipsticks right here. I think this shade right here is way too dark for either of these two right here. It's just way too dark. I don't know. I know they wanted to do something different, but if they wanted to do something different, they should have gone in a completely different route with these two in order to match these right here, or vice versa. You know, do something lighter right here, so that way it could match these two shades right here. If I like the lip liner by itself, absolutely. I just didn't like how it blended with the rest of items in the collection. I think with another type of lipstick shade, it would have been wonderful. Also, I just want to let you know that the entire collection is still available at Kylie Cosmetics, which is kind of weird. Usually Kylie Cosmetics products, they just fly out of the window, but this collection right here, the full-on package, the bundle that I bought, it's still available along with the individual items, at least as of today, which it is June 27th. Okay, my friends, so now this is the wrap up of the video. I hope you really enjoy it. If you did so, please do not forget to give it a thumbs up. Also, leave your comments down below. Let me know, are you planning to get anything from this collection? And if you haven't done so yet, what are you waiting for, my friend? Just click right there on that subscribe button right now. Don't forget and ring that little bell. That is the only way. Believe me, YouTube will not notify you whenever I upload new videos, or anybody, if you do not ring that bell. I don't know what happened with that bell, but you know, it's all about the bell, so just ring that bell. Don't forget to visit me also on my Instagram. Thank you once again for watching and all your support. Until the next time, have a beautiful, wonderful day. Bye bye.